Kia ora, it's a whānau. That there is Mawao, Maunganui, overlooking Arataki Park. You are watching the NZRL National Girls Youth Tournament. Thank you so much for joining us. The best under-18s and under-16s Wahine Rugby League players from around the country. They're gearing up to try and take national titles, and we're counting down to the Wellington Orcas in the under-18s competition about to take on Mid-Central, the zone. With the feaster players from Manawatu. Glorious day in the Bay of Plenty, a little windy. Ko Lavina Toko Ingoa. Great to have you with us. 25 knot winds picking up throughout the day. But kauri ua, no rain in the Bay of Plenty. In fact, this is magnificent rugby league weather. 3 days of competition. Round robin, first of all, for the under-16s and the under-18s. As you can see, the Wellington Orcas there, warming up for this clash. This is the whole team. They'll line up with Serena Toto at fullback. 6 and 7 is Maya Davis and Jada Maniapoto. They are a force to reckon with, the 6 and 7 from the Wellington Orcas. I reckon the Wellington players have brought the win with them. They'll be taking on this team here, Mid-Central Zone. Good wide range of players. That is the whole lineup. The halfback, Charlie Lamert. She is a fine player indeed. Cadence Lee Honotapu is the number 6. A couple of players to keep an eye on. 2 20-minute halves. Not a lot of time to find their feet in this under-18s competition. At the Arataki Sports Ground in Mount Maunganui. Feast of Rugby League over the next 3 days, wherever you're joining us from across Aotearoa. Thank you so much for supporting Rugby League and a pathway for Wahine. Obviously, with the Warriors competing next year in the NRLW, these players in the under-18s competition are trying to draw attention to their efforts. First up, though, going to make their way through the round-robin stages. It's the first time the Orcas in the black and yellow up against the Mid-Central Zone in the green and black. Coaches are lining up. Graham Sewer from Mid-Central. 3 coaches for Wellington. Charles Grubb, along with Luke and Ken Laban. Good to see Ken here from Wellington. Been plenty of talk about this Wellington Orcas under-18s team. Let's find out if they can live up to their reputation. Wellington kick off first. They go nice and deep with that wind behind them at 25 kilometres an hour. So running into the wind is the Mid-Central Zone. And smashing defence first up from Wellington. That's the way to start a match. No way through the middle at the moment for Mid-Central. Charging run coming through from Mid-Central. Defence up to the task from the Orcas so far. The Orcas arrived from Wellington a couple of days ago to acclimatise. Like I mentioned, they might have brought the win with them. Tried to make her way through the defenders that time was Phoenix Fraser. But an error early. So surrendering possession is not what you want to do against this Wellington side. This is the NZRL National Girls Youth Tournament. Sunday afternoon. Like your rugby league on a Sunday, you're in for a treat. The best of the best from Wahine from across Aotearoa will battle it out for national championship honours. Orcas go down the blind side first. Good sneaky play. Shut down, though, by Tanai Tuafoa. Good defence, Manawatu, from the Mid-Central Zone. 2 in a row. Gets up to play it quick. Here come the Orcas. Charging run by Whanua Remoni. She's the number 8. She is never afraid to get her hand on the ball. She indicated to her coach earlier, she said, I want to score some tries. And look at that. Her first possession of the match for Whanua Remoni. There's a smile on her dial, and why wouldn't there be? Glad we get to take a look at this one again. There's the first defender. Charges it off. 2 or 3 on her. Good footwork. Had to reach across the line. And our referee says, yep, all you have to do is kiss the line. That's all the ball has to do. It's a sign of things to come from Wellington. Great start in the opening minutes of this match. 2 20-minute halves. A short 5-minute break. And the Orcas get first points on the board. Kick from out wide. It's not an easy one. The flags go up. Great start from the Orcas. Earlier today we had a match between Waikato and Bay of Plenty. You weren't here to see that. Waikato won that one 30-0. And as I mentioned before, a lot of talk about this Orcas team. Waikato was sending a message out to the Orcas. Wellington go up 6-love in the early stages of this match against Mid-Central Zone. And Central will kick off. Wellington will receive early possession. Good kick, too far. So another mistake from Mid-Central Zone. Not only did the ball go out on the full, but the penalty is awarded to Wellington. I'll bring the ball at halfway. Trying to make some yards on the kick. There's that wind. It just keeps on picking up. Won't bother the Wellington players. There's not even a breeze. Not even a breeze for the Wellington players. Won't take the kick out. They take the touch from the halfway. Here come Wellington. Challenging the defence from Mid-Central Zone. Targeting down the right side. Amira Ranapia is the number 4. A big, fast, strong centre is the number 4 from the Orcas. Looking for a few gaps in the middle. Never shy of receiving possession as Natueri Only. Go to the middle. Once again, Remini says, give me the ball. I know where the try line is. Always takes a few defenders down with her, does Remoni. Trying to cross the line again. Process of elimination for the Orcas. Nothing too silly. Push the defenders back. Look for a strong runner. See if we can cross it. Very simple play from the Orcas. Asking questions of the defence. Kingston Paiapa, the number 15. She started the match. She had 3 defenders on her, but still managed to come up with a smile. The Orcas setting their intent is the side from Wellington. The opening stages of this match. 2 20-minute halves. Wellington left to right on your screens. Another strong breeze coming through. Not an easy kick. Managed to slot the first one over. Looking for flags to go up again. Tell you what, you go a long way with a decent goal kicker in this competition. Many years of the past, it's been something that has let some teams down. Wellington Orcas have decided to focus heavily on that. And thanks to the hot boot of Maya Davis. 2 from 2 after the tries. 12-0 Wellington. Right, let's see if this one doesn't go over the sideline. Maybe keep this one in the middle. There we go. Chases in, taking it on the full. Screaming for possession. Now the Wellington Orcas, several players to choose from. Nice distribution from the number 9. Liana Liafapaki, she is the number 9. That's her with the ball offloading. She's a great communicator. She'll always be there, and her distribution is outstanding. She goes left. Plenty to choose from. I guess that one's the number 8. Remone has already scored a try. Plenty of yards from the number 8 for Wellington. They're looking fit and strong is the team in the black and yellow. Plenty of options. I think they'll go down the blind side. Come back to the middle. The kick comes through. Maya Davis. And here come Mid-Central Zone. Good tackle. Good run also from Charlie Lemert. She's the number 7. Very quick-footed. For an inch, she'll try and take a couple of miles. They managed to draw the penalty as well. Just what the Mid-Central Rugby League Zone team ordered was that penalty. Trailing by 12 points. Make an extra 20 metres on the kick. What can they do with possession here, 40 metres out from the try line? What's the message coming through from Coach Graham Sewer? They've been in this position at training before. 6 tackles, 40 metres out. Here come Mid-Central. Held the ball up nicely that time, did Lemert. Good defence. It's only 2 tackles for Mid-Central. They go down right, looking for runners. The call is runners from the sideline. Quick-footed, good defence. Charlie Lemert might be one of the smaller players on the field, but she plays like a player 7 years bigger than her. 7 times taller, 7 times wider, 7 times stronger. And here come Mid-Central. Good support play from Mid-Central zone. It was all set up by Charlie Lemert first of all. Throws a little dummy there. Fuses the defence. Palms one off as well. It's all about the quick play the ball. Get the ball up quick and play it. And the support play will be there. Lehono Tapu. She knew her way to the sideline. She knew her way to the try line. Come Manawa 2. Mid-Central Rugby League Zone. They are on the board. Nice flat kick, trying to stay away from the wind, but the flags don't go up. Keeping in contact with this Wellington Orcas team as Mid-Central Zone. Still just under 11 minutes remaining in the first half. Wellington lead 12-4. They did not want this Wellington Orcas under-18s team to get 3 tries up in the first half. Charlie Lemert and Cadence Le Honotapu. The 7 and 6 from Mid-Central. Working their way, weaving their way through the Wellington Orcas defence. Sending out a message. You're going to have to tackle us if you want to win this game. Good kick, found the gap. Not too sure if anyone from Mid-Central touched that. The referee says we'll take it back. Have a kick from underneath the post. So the possession will go back to Wellington Orcas. Great kick from the set of play. Picked up just on the outside. That's Courtney Tyrrell. We'll take 2 on that one. Referee says now. Kick goes through. Maya Davis takes possession and finds her charging number 10, Kuyo Lamusu. Hungry for the ball. They go down the right. Lovely cutout pass to the wing. I think our referee said might have been a little high. Yeah, so the penalty goes to the Wellington Orcas. Desperate tackle from the Mid-Central zone. No way over the try line. Just a little high. Nothing intentional with it. Don't need to go anywhere with that one. Nothing on report. Here come the Orcas. Gee, I like Leafapaki. He's a very, very good player. The number 9 from the Orcas. Defence is up to the task at the moment. Looking for their 3rd try in the match of the Wellington Orcas. You're watching the NZRL Under-18s National Tournament. We've got Under-18s and Under-16s action throughout the next 3 days. Stay with us. Cut out pass, touch that time. Not too sure if the referee saw that ball, whether or not it went forward or back. Play on, says our referee. Cut out pass hits the ground, weaving her way back on the inside is Ayla Toman. She is fast, the number 2 from Wellington. Just 6 metres out are the Orcas. So far, the flavour of the day has been charging over the try line. Nothing too fancy. The kick comes up, goes out to the right-hand side. They live to breathe again. does the mid-central zone. The option that time from the Orcas was to go with a kick to charge over that try line. It's under 8 minutes remaining in the first half. 20-minute halves with a short break in between. No time to settle in. Can often take 20 minutes to find your feet in rugby league, but not for the NZRL National Youth Tournament. The best of the best. Schoolgirls from regional representation. Got the South Island, Coastline District, Akarana, Northland, Auckland, Waikato, Counties Manukau, Wellington. They've come from all over the country. Charging defence, teaming up. Courtney Tyrrell, the number 14. There she is again, looking to make it 2 in a row. Very good defence from the Orcas. Clinical defence. If you want to see a player tackle, Liana Liafapaki, the number 9. She is looking to top the tackle count for the Orcas. That's her pride and joy. She'll charge again. Looking for 3 in a row is the number 9 defensively. The kick comes early. Kick is only ever as good as the chase. Where are those chasers? Here come the Orcas. Willing to make their way up the middle of the pitch. This time, Waitiukupa, the number 5 from Wellington. Sticking down the left-hand side, sneaking her way through is Courtney Tyrrell. She's the number 14. She was screaming out for the ball, not wanting to be denied. Sunshine coming out here in Tauranga. Nice step off the right foot by Maya Davis. Stepped around 1, 2. A little Freddie Fittler for a while there. And she is shut down and nullified. Good tackle, Janet Vausu. Looking under the posts. Unstoppable that time. Our referee says, we'll bring the ball back. Wasn't a clean distribution to the ground. Great run. Jazara Aikuia Lemusu. She's the number 10. They'll have to keep an eye out for her. Retaining possession. Made her way over the line but didn't score. Early grubber kick. Perfect placement. The chase came through. Love that kick. Seen a few bombs so far in this competition because of these swirling winds here in Tauranga, Arataki Sports Ground. It was a delightful little grubber coming through. Showing her repertoire of kicking skills is Maya Davis. Here's the charge over the line. Retained possession, 3 players, and they did really well to get underneath the ball. Sometimes that's all you can do. Don't try and push the player back. Get under the ball. Don't let it get the ball down. Remaining in the match, mid-central zone against the Wellington Orcas. Wellington raced away to a 12-0 lead. Mid-central zone knew they had to score next, and they did. Just under 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Wellington would love to have some more points on the board before the short half-time break. Kuyo Lemusu, the number 10 again, gets up and plays it quick. Paki picks it up. Nice cutout pass. Overlap there for Rimoni, the number 8. They smother her. Why wouldn't they? Plenty of players down the left for the Orcas. Distribution, very good. Our referee said you managed to cross the line. Very clever work from the Orcas. Good hands, fast hands down the left-hand side. No greedy players. No one wanted to hummu the ball. Good teamwork from the Orcas. And again, not holding it, getting rid of it. That tackle had to be made. Kingston Taiapa, the number 15. School trying machine at the moment is Taiapa. And the challenge out there again for the goal kicking. Remind you, it is a windy day in Tauranga for this NZRL Youth Tournament. Doesn't seem to be bothering Maya Davis one little bit. The goal kicker from the Wellington Orcas. This is the under-18s clash. Let's see if she can slot it in. Keep the 100% success rate up. Flags go up. Touchies are her friend indeed. That is not an easy kick to make in these conditions. Just 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Wellington Orcas on your screens, left to right, up against the mid-central zone. 3 tries to 1 so far. We're coming to you from Tauranga Moana, Arataki Park. Stream shop bringing you some coverage in support of NZRL. Good kick. Here come the Orcas. Kuyolamusu once again, first up possession. Makes yard. She plays it quick. Paki sends it out to the left. This time, Amira Ranapia draws the defenders in with her. Simple play from the Orcas. Let's just take the ball up, make some yards, tire out the defence, and then see what we can do with it. Good run from Naitueri Ongle. She plays it quick. This is good stuff from the Orcas. Remoni with the ball, often beats the first player. Great defence from the mid-central zone. They'll have to be up to the task. Just 2 tackles to go. The Orcas having to do something with it. Support play there, looking to make a way over the try line. So close. They get up nice and quick. That's Latia Bulakako. And the kick comes on the last. Support plays there, through the hands. Central zone. Mid-central zone in possession with 1.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Can they get the ball up the other end of the pitch? Will they be willing just to run the clock down without an error? That's surrendering possession. That'll be a knock-on, and possession will remain with the Orcas. They'll want to try and get hold of the ball quick. They won't be stopping the clock at the early stages of this competition. Scrum comes in. Look at Maya Davis, the number 6 from Wellington. She's like, let's go. Let's feed this scrum. Have 1 minute to try and score more points. Pressure is on mid-central zone to try and shut down the Orcas. They bring it out early from the scrum. A lovely set play. Will it come into fruition? And it will. They practiced that a few times. You'll see Lukabella Natueri Ongle. She comes out, brings the ball out at lock, the number 13, quickly finds Maya Davis, who draws the defenders, creates the overlap. Nice sneaky little ball here. Had a bit of work to do, did Davis. Drew the defender first. Clever play. Always in support. As why Tui Cooper. And Kalei Parkinson just couldn't shut her down. Like that little set move from Wellington. I dare say we'll see that throughout the tournament again. Nice little scrum set move. This will take us to the end of the first half. Maya Davis for the first time kicking from the right-hand side. She's been very fortunate on the left. Hasn't missed a kick on the left-hand side. Wonder how accurate she is this side. This is the most difficult kick so far for the number 6 from the Orcas. A breeze blowing behind her, 25 kilometres an hour. She'll have to count for that. Looks like she's got the length, a little bit short on the right. So that's her first miss. But it won't bother the Orcas too much. This hotly favoured under 18 side from Wellington. Leading mid-central, 22-4. Don't go far. Take a short break. When we come back, we'll have some highlights of the first half. And let's see if Mid-Central Rugby League zone can fight their way back into this match. Wellington Orcas in the hot seat at the moment.
We understand that our customer needs their plant and equipment up, running and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Using only world-class product from the likes of Bridgestone and Yokohama, there is no compromise for your valuable machines. Our attention to detail and precision is second to none. It's this customer experience that separates Pertec from the pack. Pertec will keep you operating.
Kia ora. Let's get you ready to go out there and have an epic rugby league game. But first things first, let's have a A simple warm-up is a game changer. Not only will it improve your performance, but it will reduce the chances of you getting an injury. And if you want to skip the sore muscles, don't skip the cool down. Now, tackling is a big part of the game, so don't cheat on the technique. A good tackle technique will help keep everyone safe. Collisions happen all the time, so it's important to know how to spot a concussion and what to do if it happens to you or a teammate. Sweet as, have a then go get into it.
This is some story right here! It's an absolute feast.
Te tangata whenua Aotearoa e tū. E te tai tokerau e tū. Hoki ana kuru e tū. New Zealand stand up, this is our time.
Just 20 minutes remaining in this match between Mid Central and the Wellington Orcas. The Orcas, well, setting the bar. The opening stages raced away to a 20-4 lead. Plenty of action, though, to decide who will win this match. Wellington were on fire early, especially through their number 8, Whanua Rimoni. Give her the ball. She'll take 4 players over the line. That was in the early stages. And then they continued to ask questions of the central zone defenders. Defenders coming in that time on Kingston Taiapa. The number 15 said, I know the way to the try line. Rimoni showed me. Desperate to score next was mid-central zone. And a sneaky little play. First of all from Charlie Lemur and then Cadence Lee Honotapu. And they were able to find their way back within the match. And some classy play. Once again, trying to add some points on the board. Taiapa. This is the try of the match. Set move coming out from the scrum. Maya Davis finding the support of Serena Toto. And let's get the second half underway. We remind you, just 20 minutes to decide the winner of this opening round of the 2024 Girls National Youth Tournament. You are watching Rugby League. For a feast of action throughout today. In fact, the next 3 days. We're parked up at Arataki, at Mount Maunganui and Tauranga. Under 18s and under 16s action, all wahine. The best of the best from across Aotearoa. Injecting herself early is Liafa Paki, the number 9 from the Orcas. She has been outstanding so far. Tallman, the number 3, charges in. Great tackle from the opposing number 3, Torfaio. Puts a hand up to the mouth. That was an absolute cracker. She comes in again, this time with the support of Danica Talatono, number 13 from mid-central zone. Early kick, Maya Davis. Challenging the wingers. The chasers were through there. Did well to wrap it up, did Kalai Parkinson. Parkinson plays the ball. They decide to charge their way down the short side. The defenders are all over her, looking to take her out. The touch judge says, not at this stage. So we've got a couple of metres to move with. Good charging run from Mid-Central League zone. Tried to listen out to the coaches throughout half-time. Something came in from Graham Sewer, and it was stop dropping the ball. Now they're going to turn to their bench players. Rio Hori, the number 19, see some action, as well as Vausu, the 21. Great little player, that one, Charlie Lamert. Crafty, number 7, from the mid-central zone. Still in possession, running out of tackles and in the wrong half. Kick goes down the right-hand side. Gee, that was picked up well from Latia Bulakako. She's the number 21. Good charging run as well from the replacement winger, Tahani Watene. She manages to take the ball to the middle. The Wellington Orcas are on your screens right to left. They're leading 20-4. Glorious day in the Bay of Plenty. A little windy, but this won't bother the Wellington team at all. Good tackle. Just a couple of tackles remaining. The Orcas will have to try and think of something to do with the ball. Retaining possession at the moment, unable to get the offload away is Pasakalia Tuitoa. The number 17 gets up, comes inside from Kupa. Nice flat kick away from the win. The chasers are there, but picked up lovely from the mid-central zone. Needed to be nullified by Danai Tuofoa, and she does that. She plays the ball quick. Better attitude from mid-central zone in the second half. Smashing tackle from Jaila Vanialo. Ouch. Coming in to help out is Kingston Taiapa, the number 15 from the Orcas. Looked a little high, but nothing that the referee drew attention to. Round the legs. That's the way to do it. Can't run without legs in rugby league. And a good defensive performance from both sides, in fact. It's the NZRL National Girls Tournament. This is an under-18s clash between the Wellington Orcas and Mid-Central Rugby League Zone. Don't know if that'll be too deep with the breeze. It's a good idea to push the defenders back. Latia Bulakako, the number 21 from the Orcas. She was up for the chase. Now we have a 25-kilometre-an-hour wind going from left to right, building up to 30 kilometres later in the day. Wherever you're watching from across Aotearoa, I hope you're enjoying the Wahanitoa action here. Best of the best in under-18s and under-16s women's rugby league. This is a pathway for our young rugby league female players. A feast of action over the next 3 days as we culminate with a national final on Tuesday. 2 tackles in. Lafaya Pucky says, I don't just want to distribute with the number 9. I'll take the ball up. She's slotting into that loose forward role. Chasing the ball as well. Good yards that time from the Wellington Orcas. Now the referees keeping an eye on those defenders. Good offload that time from the Orcas. Maybe looking to kick early was Davis. Instead, she distributes, gets the offload. Quick hands out right. There's an overlap here. Options for the Orcas. No one greedy. Stepping lovely on the inside. Just 7 metres short of the try line now are the Orcas. Wellington go from right to left. Big cutout pass. Cut out 2 players. Look at the support. No need to go any further than Jada Maniaputu. The number 7 receives possession, knows her way across the line. Had 2 other players outside of her as she wanted. She can put that try assist down to the triple cutout pass, which is very ambitious in conditions like this. Has to be timed to perfection. Pucky picks it up early. They find Davis. Watch this. Cuts out 1, cuts out 2. In possession, she gets Taiapa. She draws in the defenders, timed perfectly. If you're new to the game of rugby league and you want to do a drawn cutout pass, keeping it simple as the Orcas. Taiapa drew the defenders. Passes it to Maniapoto. And more points for Wellington. Maya Davis with the kick from left to right. So favoured side. She managed to get the flags up for the first 3 kicks in the first half. Has missed the next 2. Wellington leading the Mid-Central Zone 24-4. It's the under-18s competition. Earlier today we saw the Bay of Plenty lose to Waikato in the under-18s competition. 32-0. We've just spotted some of those Waikato players, in fact, keeping an eye on the Wellington Orcas match. So 2 hotly favoured teams that we've witnessed so far. All the talk has been about this black and yellow team from Wellington. They're training incessantly in preparation for this national tournament. And they score points first in the second half. Wellington in possession and finding holes early is Jalaya Vanialo. She's the number 19. Easy yards so far. That time, Serena Dodo. She's the number 2. She's come in from the wing to help out her forwards. Paki has moved out of the hooker role into the scrum. They've decided to put Ayla Tolman in as the distributor. She's the number 3. She might go to the right-hand side. Looks to be an overlap out there. Plenty of Wellington Orcas players. They scramble in defence as mid-central zone. Chewing through the tackles are the Wellington Orcas. Plenty of options. They go back down the right-hand side. 3 players down the right wing. Maya Davis holds up, does the cutout pass. A lot of work that time for Aotu Kupa. She had to work hard to find her way to the try line. It's a good setup by Maya Davis. Still plenty to do for the young winger from Wellington. I like the option here from Davis to hold the ball up, draw in the 3 defenders. Little flick pass underneath. Unfortunately, Phoenix Fraser wasn't able to keep Waitu Cooper away from the try line. Good start from the Wellington Orcas. They are on fire in this match at the moment. Clinical attack. Mid-Central Zone need to get their hands on the ball. They need possession. They do not want this one racing away. Just over 10 minutes remaining in the match. I remind you, first of all, thanks for joining us. Great to have your company, rugby league fans. Mind you, do we just have 20-minute halves in these matches? No time to find feet. Wasting no time are the Wellington Orcas. Dominating proceedings early in the second stanza. Plenty of other matches heading your way. We've got the South Island up against Coastline District in the under-16s. A couple of under-16s matches, actually, with Northland and Akarana as well. We'll culminate today's proceedings with a couple of under-18s clashes. 3 days of Girls National Youth Tournament action. Rugby League, the future of. Mid-Central Zone, on your screens left to right. They kick off first. Good placement. Fanua Remoni, the number 8, scored first for the Wellington Orcas in the opening minute of the match. Their forwards have done well today, the Orcas, including Kuyo Lamusu, the number 10. Not afraid to take the ball up. Ease the pressure, not making any mistakes in possession. Now Lafaya Paki has moved into the pack. She's the same. There's Rimone. Such a difficult player to take down. So aggressive, so athletic. Making her presence felt in this tournament already as the number 8 from Wellington. She's hungry for the ball again. Gone are the days where the props do one run and then go to the back of the line for a rest. Not in modern day rugby league. Not in this girls' tournament. The ball is there. The chase is on. Picked up delightfully. The kick is only ever as good as the chase, and that time Kingston Taiapa showed her pace and skill. Great option to kick into the wind. Just second guessed by the Mid-Central League zone defenders. Really regretting letting that one bounce. Maya Davis, if she gets her hand on the ball, you know she's going to kick. Had to be taken on the full. Not that time. Look at that chase. Kingston Taiapa might cross for a third try, I think, in this match, is the number 15. She wants to put her name on the try-scoring board for the tournament. Tremendous player. Starting to take control of this match, the Wellington Orcas. That was a great kick from Maya Davis. She's been accurate from the sideline in terms of goals, but it's her kicking in general play that has really assisted her Orcas team. She got enough on that one? No, says the touch judge. Is really hard kicking into that wind, which is picking up to about 30 kilometres an hour right in front of her. 32-4. Wellington will receive possession again. What is the game plan here from Mid-Central Rugby League zone? Try and force an error. Try and draw a penalty. Try and get possession. They've got to be the next ones to score, you would think, if they have a chance of fighting their way back into this match. Got a hand on it that time, did Maya Davis, but it went back, said our referee. She finds Rimini, the number 8. Takes a few defenders to take her down. Nice round the leg tackle. That time it was India Okanada. She's the number 9 from Mid-Central Zone. She's had to do a lot of defending as the small number 9. Not shy in taking the big players down. Delivery from Pucky again. So many players wanting possession from the Orcas. It's difficult for the number 9 to decide which play to go to. Quick play the ball. Wellington on the hunt. That there is the try scorer. Such an athletic player, so strong, is Kingston Taiapa. A friendly banter there. Playing in the true spirit of the game. Off the mark that time. Maniapoto picks it up. Good defence from Tuafoa. Little chip through from Bulakako. Good option. Not short of options are the Wellington Orcas, showing a whole repertoire of their moves. Kicking in general play has been outstanding. The support play has been great. The errors, fewer than Mid-Central Rugby League Zone. And the clock could become an enemy for Mid-Central. Just over 5 minutes remaining in the match. They haven't scored since the 4th minute of the match when they crossed. Just haven't had enough ball. And a powerhouse performance from some of the forwards from the Wellington Orcas. And they come up with something special in Mid-Central Zone. Good charging run at that time from Tanika Talatono. Played well for Mid-Central, has the number 13. Little dummy that time. Eva Rose Dean, the number 8, gets up and plays it as quick as she possibly can. They stick with the left-hand side. That's Lamert. She is quick and fast and hungry. She knows her way to the try line, pins the ears back, asking questions of the defence. It had to be Bulakako that took her down. Good run from the Mid-Central Zone halfback. Here's an option. Here's a great opportunity. Little grubber kick from the number 6. Couldn't get a hand on the ball. It was number 8, Rimini, who looked like she was charging over for a try. All she wanted to do was shut it down. It's a decent run this time from Charlie Lamert. We gave her a bit of a rap at the start of the game. She reads the play very well indeed. Tackle had to be made by Bulakako, and she made it. Still in possession. So 5 tackles remaining for mid-central zone. Bringing it up through Willow Morrison, the number 16. A little slower in playing the ball that time is the number 16. Not falling for the dummy. Nice offload. Players are there. Swarming defence from Wellington. Our referee says we'll bring it back. Another opportunity gone begging that time for Mid-Central. Intention was good that time. Just a few errors creeping in to their match, which you could put down to fatigue. They have had to do a whole lot of tackling. The Orcas have had far more opportunity with the ball, have attacked a lot more, and it has meant that the mid-central zone have had to tackle a whole lot more, and they are looking a little tired. Just over 2.5 minutes remaining in the match. The Orcas in possession. Feed it through to the scrum. Sneaking round the back is Jada Maniaputu, the number 7, and here come the Orcas. Charging run from Maya Davis. She's been outstanding with the ball in hand, has kicked tremendously well, and is rewarded for her efforts with an 80-metre try. Doesn't even look tired. That's what you can do when you're 18 years of age. Run the length of the field. And looking like you could run another 100 metres. Actually, a mistake there. It's a 90-metre try. Look at the stride, running on her toes. A tremendous player, Maya Davis, the number 6. Too good, too fast. She's set up so many tries. Good to see her rewarded with her own. She can give herself a pat on the back, especially if she slots this one over in front of the posts. Just one to watch throughout this tournament. The flags go up. That there is the number 6 from Wellington, Maya Davis. She has been the orchestrator. Received a ball at the back of the scrum from Jada Maniaputu and managed to sprint 90 metres. The other end of the pitch, slot the ball over. That was impressive stuff. Look how fast she is. Nothing happening. A little step on the inside. She's got a beautiful right foot step, just like Freddie Fittler. Sure she picked it up from him. Charges her way around Janet Vaiusu, the replacement fullback. One-handed touchdown. That was easy, she says. I could do that 3 times over. Half a minute remaining. Good kick, straight out. Wellington will remain with possession. I don't know how quick they'll be to bring the ball in. I don't think Mid-Central League Zone will be that keen to defend anymore. And a pretty impressive performance in the second half from this under-18s team, the Wellington Orcas. Set their intention for this tournament. One of the hotly favoured teams to come here and win the Nationals here at Arataki Sports Ground at Mount Maunganui in Tauranga. Quick little corridor with the second remaining. Try and get the ball in the scrum. The referee says, no play. We'll leave it at that. Our two teams will shake hands, thank the referees for their efforts, and in the end, Wellington, what a performance. Defeating Mid-Central 38-4. They led 20-4 at half-time. Kept Mid-Central from scoring in that second half. And in this under-18s NZRL Youth Tournament, I can tell you, this Wellington Orcas team will be one team to watch, dominating proceedings against Mid-Central. Any more action to come? We'll be with you throughout the day. Wellington Orcas secure the points. Continue on their merry way in this under-18s NZRL National Tournament. Next up, it will be the under-16s competition. Stay with us. We love your company. Hope you're enjoying all the action.